Hello, and this is a quick overview on using the ROES ordering system for ordering your prints or other products. So when you open up the ROES, you're going to see this menu, and you can click on prints if that's what you're going to be ordering. And it's going to show right on the left-hand side a number of options. By default, it's going to be your standard size prints up to 11 by 14. Anything larger, you click on this tab for larger sizes. And you can check out other products here. All right, back to this. We want to load our images over here. We're going to click on Add Folder, and we're just going to go to where our images are located. And click Open. And you're going to see your images load on the right-hand side. If you want to browse through images, if you have a lot of them, you can click on this tab right here, and that's going to give you a full screen overview. This slider over here is going to zoom in and out on your images so you can browse through them. Okay, but I'm going to click back on this arrow, and I'm actually going to squish this over here using these arrows and just bring the zoom up here. Okay, over here I'm going to choose my size, so I want a 4x6 of all of these images, so I'm going to click on 4x6. I'm going to right click on one of these images and hit Select All. I'm going to drag this over on top of here, and I'm going to get a prompt. It's going to ask me if I want to add these 25 images as a 4x6 with a quantity of one each. And I'm going to say yes. And it's going to go through each of the images and add them to your order. And up at the top in the shopping cart, you will see the quantity increasing as it goes. If you want to add just a few images, you can select them once again on this side, one by one, and drag each one of them onto this size. I'm just going to cancel this. Okay, so we've added some to our shopping cart. Now there's some that I want to do just one or two images of. So I'm going to right click on this and say select none. And this image I want as an 8x10. So I'm going to choose 8x10 over here and drag my image in. And it automatically rotates the image to fit the size of the print. I'm going to click down here to rotate the actual product, and then click on the image. And a little bar appears down here. I'm going to click rotate and then zoom out. So I get no cropping on the sides and just cropping the top and bottom. If you click on the image, you'll notice that you can adjust where it's cropping, and that's very convenient. So I may want to bring this full center and do something like this. Once I'm happy with that, I can go ahead and hit add to cart. Before I do that, I just want to overview this. If you don't want any cropping at all, if your image doesn't match the perspective of the 8x10, for instance, you can actually click on this, and it's going to show you your full image with a white border on two sides. By default, that's going to be off. And lastly, if you click over here, you have a drop-down with a very minor rotation adjustment. So it'll automatically crop accordingly. And so if you need that, that's optional. Okay. So once we're happy with that, we're going to click Add to Cart. And if we go to our shopping cart, we should see 4x6s that we've ordered before and one 8x10. If we need to make any changes to any of them, we can click on the Edit Item. Click Edit Item and click on the image. Maybe you want to adjust the cropping. Once you're happy with it, let me just do a little zooming. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah, once we're happy with that, we're going to click on Save. And if we go back to the shopping cart, we'll notice the new cropping is right there. Last thing, on the bottom left-hand side, you'll have options for specialty papers like metallic, or a black and white or a sepia option. So that's the overview on placing your order. And the last step after it's in the shopping cart, you can put any information. This is both optional, but information regarding who this is for, and any special instructions for the printer, such as you want a very warm or cool image, or sharpen the image, etc. Once you're happy with that, click on Checkout. The key with the ROES is that what you see is what you get. So if it looks good here, this is exactly how it will print out. If you don't like the cropping here, adjust it with the Edit Item button. So we're going to click on Checkout, and that was checked, so we're going to uncheck that. And Checkout, and over here, Pick Up at Lab, Pick Up and Pay, and Send Now via the internet are the most common options. And just fill in your information here. We can uncheck Tax Exempt and click Place Order, and you are done. After you place your order, this email address that you enter here will receive an email, and it will contain your order number. If you contact us with any questions, just use that order number as your reference, and we'll be happy to answer your questions.